Dear neighbors and community members, I hope this message finds you all safe and healthy. With another week of Governor Walz's stay-at-home order under our belts, I wanted to provide you an update of some of the unprecedented decisions that our city management has had to make regarding city services due to the economic impacts of COVID-19. As you know, the city's recreational facilities, including the Hopkins Activity Center, the Hopkins Center for the Arts, and the Hopkins Pavilion, were closed in March by state mandate and as a best practice for public health. At this time, we're unsure of how long these facilities will be closed and those services impacted. We do know, however, that the city is experiencing significant revenue shortfalls as a result of these closures. To help mitigate these losses, city management has taken steps to reduce expenditures by temporarily reducing services at these facilities, which will take place over the next month. And some of those reductions do impact staffing. I want to emphasize that these reductions are in no way a reflection of the quality of staff, their value to the city, or the importance of the services they provide to you, our community. And I'm sure many of you have had positive experiences with a staff member from one of these facilities and can reinforce that sentiment throughout the community. I also want to mention that this is not the order in which we would make reductions in staffing in a different budget situations. We're making these reductions due to the specifics of this situation relating to group gatherings and the gatherings of vulnerable populations. I want to emphasize they are temporary measures focused on reducing the short-term financial impacts of the city. These reductions are fluid and will be monitored on a week-by-week basis and adjusted as necessary. In addition, I want to let you know that the Hennepin County has delayed tax payments until July, and that our Hopkins City Council has initiated an emergency ordinance to remove utility payment late fees until July as well, with the hope of assisting you through the coming months. These changes will affect city's liquidity, and though the city is in a strong enough position to handle the delayed payments from the county and the loss of late fees, city management has asked all staff to hold back on any discretionary spending during this time. While the situation we find ourselves in is not ideal, I want to remind you that nothing is permanent. Our efforts through the governor's stay-at-home order seem to be working, and I hope to see you all out and about in a community sooner rather than later. In the meantime, our Hopkins local businesses, including our restaurants and bars, still need our support. Consider purchasing a gift card for later use and are using curbside pickup or delivery options so that our small businesses can survive this uncertain time. I'd also like to share my positive thoughts with all of our students, teachers, and school staff members that are being innovative and working to continue education through distance learning for our students. It is a challenging time, and with the announcement that the existing distance learning for schools will continue through the end of the school year, my thoughts go out especially to the seniors this year. I know that this is a time of gatherings and events that you've been looking forward to sharing with your classmates. I ask you to remember how you will forever be connected as a class of 2020, the class that took this struggle and allowed you to make you stronger. And a message to every resident in Hopkins: I know we're all getting a little stir crazy and would like life to get back to normal. I'm feeling the same way. But I want to remind you to be kind to each other, especially your neighbors. We're all facing similar challenges, but we all handle it in different ways. And we could all use a little grace with each other. Please be patient with each other, and remember, this is only temporary. This weekend, I challenge you to do something nice for someone. An encouraging note sent, a phone call to just chat with your neighbor, offering to share some treats with them. As always, please feel free to reach out to me or your city council member if you have any observations, recommendations, or suggestions. Thank you for doing your part to help our community weather this extraordinarily challenging time. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care and stay well.